Hello and welcome to the Monday Marketing Update. It's Monday the 20th of August and I'm Louise, your marketing specialist. So I'm going live today with the latest marketing news and updates and how it impacts your marketing strategy. Now actually this week there hasn't been a huge amount of updates to talk about. So what I am going to talk about is some Facebook and Instagram changes that are coming or have happened based on the information that's come from the Facebook Community Boost event in San Diego last week. So on Facebook, story highlights are coming. So on Instagram, we've got the stories feature and you can save stories down into highlighted stories on your profile. So they last longer than the 24 hours that they're live as a story. So you can pick and choose those really good ones. So I've got a couple. I've got a Monday marketing update story that I highlight. And I've got a Where's Percy? So when I've had Percy out and about, he then disappears from my story and I save him down into the highlighted story so that people can follow his movements. I've also got Ungrammable, which is just some of those kind of life pictures that I don't think are hugely interesting, but they're the kind of things that people seem to want to see on Instagram. So I've been saving those down, just some of the highlights as it's a highlight. So that feature is coming to Facebook soon. If you don't already have it, that will be coming soon. Also is ads. So there are Instagram story ads. They're used quite widely now, and story ads are coming to Facebook. So this is a feature that has already started rolling out. So some people might have this. I don't have it yet. Let me know if you've got it. Again, it's the idea that Facebook, there's only so much ad inventory on the newsfeed that you can purchase that's available. So bringing adverts to stories is just another way of getting advertised content out there. Now, stories are growing 15% faster in terms of how much content is being consumed on stories. So this idea originated with Snapchat, picked up by Instagram, now it's been followed by Facebook, and people are proactively going and checking out people's stories. So it's not the passive flicking through the newsfeed, seeing what people are up to. It's specifically going, right, Louise, I want to see what she's up to today. I'm going to go and check out her story. And this is why I think they are so popular, because you get to pick and choose who you follow. You get to go and say, whose story do I want to see today? In terms of stats, Instagram stories are massive compared to Facebook stories, but they are predicting that the similar rate of growth is going to come to Facebook. So if I've got these right, there's 400 million Instagram story viewers and 150 million Facebook ones. So you can see there's quite a discrepancy. So this is about thinking, how can I bring stories to Facebook? Am I using them on Instagram? Is it the same story? Do I have the same audience? Are they interested in the same things? Do I just auto post from Instagram to Facebook because that feature is available, or do you need a separate Facebook story strategy? All things to think about. A really interesting stat is that 50% of the stories that are viewed are video stories. So are you producing video? Do you need to produce more video? Remembering that stories are 15 seconds of video. So do you need to learn some editing? Do you need to do more selfies where you just press the button and it's 15 seconds? What I don't know with this is if those micro video things count, or if it is the talking head video, or the video in real life. So there's the boomerang where you see things on repeat. There's the zoom in and out, so you get that effect on repeat. So that they're more animated images. So what I don't know is if they are counting that content as video content, or if video content is like this and it's somebody talking, or it's a video of somebody doing something. So are you using video in your marketing strategy? Do you have a budget? Do you have the right tools? Does your camera allow you to do that kind of video content? I think these are all questions that we need to be asking to say, how can I get prepared for the uptake of Facebook stories if I'm active on Facebook? If I'm already active on Instagram, how can I be using stories more? How can I use more video in my stories? Thinking about the types of content that your audience wants to see, wants to engage with, wants to interact with. How do you know if you've done a good story? Well, apparently one of the metrics that Instagram is using is the number of direct messages that you get from a story. I don't think I get any. My stories mustn't be very good. That's one of the metrics, and 1 in 3 stories generate a direct message. So are you getting messages? Are you getting messages on Instagram? I'd love to know if you are, if that's the metric that you use to see if they're working. If you look at the number of content views, let me know how Instagram stories are working for you. They're the big insights from Facebook and Instagram. A few other little things that have cropped up this week is changes are coming to LinkedIn groups. That's happening in August, so we will start to see changes. The changes are coming more towards the admin and the moderator side, and it's removing some of that moderation and alternation from groups, making groups more accessible on mobile. So that will be good news. So interesting to see how those changes roll out. The other small change is that Google has launched expandable snippets. So for some searches, you will start to see what we call the question and answer box. Underneath the answer box, so you get a little snippet. There'll then be expandable options that you can click on for more information. So it might be, there might be, trying to think of a good example, and my mind has gone blank. Brilliant. So what were the examples that I read about? The example was something about granite, and then the expandable options were like the cost of granite, and things like that. So this is something that it's not like you submit this answer to Google. Google goes and finds the best content to bring that through. So it's bringing up from authority sites, so places like Forbes. It's about having the content that answers a question. It's not promotional content. So if you are wanting to get featured in this kind of snippet, then this is about having that cornerstone evergreen content on your website. We're probably talking over 1,000 words that goes into details, rather than a blog post that's a sales post. So posts that are answering people's specific questions that they might be searching for. What I'll do is I will pop a link into the comments. In fact, I've got it open here. Let me share this. And while I'm at it, I can tell you what the example was. So it was quartz versus granite countertops. And it gave like a little description, and then it said the cost, the benefits, and the weight. And each section could be expanded for more details on each of those areas. So it would go into the quartz countertops are sealed, and therefore they're more durable than granite, for example. I didn't know that. I've learned something new today. So let me pop that link in the comments here for expandable Google snippets, and you can have a read for yourself and have a think about how that might impact your content strategy going forward to show up in those areas. So short and sweet today. It is summer, lots of people are off enjoying the holidays, so not as many updates, obviously. And on that note, my week, not as much to report as usual either. I'm not doing any networking this week. I don't have any social media training sessions available to book. I'm fully booked with my work this week. I have got a few appointments left for next week, so if you do want to take advantage of the August offer for social media training, so that's 2 hours one-on-one on any social media platform for £70, then please get in touch with me as soon as possible to book in for next week. It's Monday, so Monday Blog Club is going on as usual. There's been loads of interaction over in the Marketing Lounge this morning, which is brilliant. I'm loving it. Love seeing people's blog posts and the variety. So there is a link in the comments if you'd like to join us in the Marketing Lounge, share your blog post, get a bit more comments and interaction, engagement, and get some support from the group as well. Is lovely to see. What else have I got going on? So I guess the big news from me is the Marketing Clinic will be back on the 4th of September. It's a bit of a back to work feel. The summer holidays are soon to be over, the kids will be going back to school, and there is that bit of back to work feeling in the air where we're getting ready to really grow our businesses in September from that momentum. And so we are coming together at the Marketing Clinic. So that's myself, Claire Davies, the Greedy Wordsmith, and Alex Dyatt from Flickering Light Studios. We're doing a marketing brunch open Q&A where you can ask us your questions. I always say that no question is a silly question, and if you're thinking it, probably the person next to you is thinking it, or somebody else in the room is thinking it, and it might just be that somebody has never explained it to you in this particular way. So we will answer your questions on marketing. So that can be anything. It can be social media, it can be websites, it can be copywriting, it can be the words that you use on your website or landing page or about me page, or we could be talking about offline marketing, so brochures or leaflets. So if you've got a question that you'd like an answer to, please do come along. I'm going to drop the booking link in the comments. Tickets are £10. We will be providing some kind of brunch type buffet as well, and there will be the opportunity to network with other business owners. So I'm a massive fan of networking, as you probably know if you've watched any of my videos or read any of my blog posts so far, and I think it's great to see the connections and collaborations that can happen in a room of like-minded people. That's how the Marketing Clinic came together. So let me pop the link in the comments for the Eventbrite link. Here we go. Marketing brunch. And as usual, if you would like to sign up to receive the Monday marketing email in your inbox, I'll just pop the link in the comments there too. So short and sweet roundup from me today. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop me a thumbs up or a heart or a love or a like, something. Let me know that you've watched. Drop me a comment. If you've got any questions, please tag me in the comment and I will come back and answer it. You can always come over into your Marketing Lounge and ask a question at any time. But of course, September, 4th of September, that's where you could ask your copywriting and design based questions too. So I hope to see you there. Thank you for watching.